Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and to all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this Notequest Expanded World. I'm showing this off this way today because I wanted to show that you don't need to have the physical stuff if you just want to play. I'm quite sure you all know this, but we're just going to demonstrate this because what I have right here is, first off, there's a character sheet that I just typed up in WordPad. There's a damage tracker, which is going to take the replace of any sort of scrap paper I would use. There is the whole manuscript here. I took the first page off the cover so that when we come down to the actual dungeons, as you can see there, they're 2-page spreads. And then for dungeon mapping, you might see this up here, but it's a MPUI, and it's just a dungeon thing that I went and looked up, and as well as that, a dice roller. So the only thing I have that's actually, well, there's nothing physical. It's all on here. So let's do this. What we're going to do is make up a character, and then we're going to play the game. So let's come down to creating your character. So first off, let's actually move that over here. Okay, so I'm going to have to roll 2d6 and come up with a race. So let's go over here to the dice roller and we will roll 2d6. My race is a 6. Let's go back to this, and 6 is an elf. 16 HP, 1 random basic spell. So we are an elf. We have how many hit points? 16. And we'll put down, here we are. 16 hit points. And I have 1 random basic spell. We'll come up with that in just a minute. So now we're going to determine the class. Roll 2d6 again. So we roll for our class a 10. Because of course it never clicks around right correctly where I want it to. We're a lumberjack plus 4. So first off, we're going to go lumberjack. And there we go, lumberjack, and we are plus 4 HP. And anything else? And on a 6, it's 1 torch. But we've also got, destroy door, 1d6, on 6 get torch. And we have an axe that does 1d6. There we go. That is our class. There is our spell right down there. 1 basic spell. So let's roll a 1d6 to find out what spell we have. Boom. It is a 4. And a spell of 4 is a cold ray. 4 damage to 1 monster. Cannot attack next turn. So let's actually put down here under class. It's going to bother the whole torches thing, so we'll push that over this way. Whee! But we have the freeze ray spell. And what was that again? It does cold ray. Well, that's fine enough. 4 damage, no attack next turn. 4 damage, monster, no attack next turn. There we go. We have 10 torches. You always start off with 10. We're going to actually have less than that because you burn one immediately upon entering the dungeon. But that is basically it for the character. So bingo, now we're going to go into the dungeon. So let's give it a dungeon name. So first off, we need a D6 for the name. Boom. Oh, a 6. The Prison, page 22. This is what I was trying to get to. We're going to go like this. On the combat tracker thing, we're going to go The Prison. I can't type. the prison. And then not only that, but it says to go to page 22 when we are done with this part. But then we roll a d6 for the second part of the name. 5 of the flaming, the prison of the flaming, because I cannot type to save my life anymore. I used to be able to type over 104 words per minute with just like 4 errors, only using my index fingers. So we come back to this last part, roll a d6, and we find out what type of place this is. Another 5? No. Come on now. 5 6s? I'll go with a 4. This thing was starting to bother me. 4 of the hero. Huh, this is the prison of the flaming hero. And we go to page 22. Now remember, we open a door. Number 1, it's trapped. 2 and 3, it's locked. 4 plus, it is unlocked. So let us come to page 22. Whoopsie. We're just using the basic free rules once again. So now the entrance to this dungeon is hidden under the ruins of an old abandoned castle. Behind a pile of rubble is a reinforced trap door. Upon opening, it is possible to see a large staircase down. At the end of the staircase, there is a door. So what we're just going to do is come here and we're going to go, okay, boom. This is I want it to be a rectangular room, not a rectangle. There we go. And then let's make this a separator. Let's go with like a single door to make this open. There we go. And then a marked door. Boom. And there we go. This is the entrance to our dungeon because we're coming in from out here and there's the door. Son of a gun. So now we have to, well, yeah, you check a door. Oh, and also, first thing you do, you burn a torch, because that's the first thing you do upon entering the dungeon. Get that torch out of the way. Now we're going to check the door to see if it has any traps or anything like that on it. We roll 1d6. That is a 3. On a 1, it is trapped. On a 2 and 3, it is locked. So I have to burn a torch. And now it is unlocked. We have untrapped, unlocked the door because it wasn't trapped. So now we come back to this because the first thing you do is you roll for the door and then you do your segment, your room contents, your monsters. We are opening from a staircase. Since it is a stairwell down, let us roll a d6. A 2. And on a 2, that is a corridor with 2 other doors. So alrighty, let's take our wall, rectangular room, boom, boom. There is the corridor. I really am unsure on this one how to take a wall section completely like out. Let's look at map, see if there's a way to, eraser. So maybe we can go like, boom, bingo, and then we go back over here to doors. We get the marked door, and there's going to be a door here and a door here. Bingo. So, okay, it is a corridor, and it has that, 2 other doors. Room contents. It's not really a room, though, is it? Now, I can see there being monsters sometimes, but corridors, I don't know. So my personal home rule is corridors, no contents, no monsters. They are just a section that's there. So, okay, now we're on to the next section. We have done this. We walk into this room. We're going to check, let's say, this top one. So we need to check it. We need to check it to see if it is locked or trapped or whatever. So we roll a d6, and on a 3, it too is trapped. Not trapped, but locked. So I have to burn another torch. I am running through my torches pretty quickly here. but it is open now. So let's take a look and see what we find. Because we're in a corridor, let us roll that d6. Is it just the one d6? Oh, of course, yes. So we roll a d6, a 5. We're opening from a corridor. A 5 is a large room with 2 other doors. Well then, okay. Let's make a large room. A large room on this map is just going to be a 3x3. And it has how many doors? A large room, 2 other doors. So let's take, and let's put a door here and a door here. Very good so far. Now that we're there as well, room contents, 2d6. So let's roll our dice. It is a 7. And on a 7, 4 empty cells may have a secret passage. So for this, it's going to be a little bit tougher. I mean, may have a secret door. Let's go to text. And it'll be like, let's see if we can do this here. We're going to go S for possible secret door that we can search for. Now, let us see if there are any monsters in the room. 2d6. And boom, with a 3 on the monsters. Oh, well, that's kind of bad. It's an orc leader with 10 HP. Does 3 damage. Loot and horde come to the combat tracker. The monster is, oh boy, an orc leader. Not lead dirt. Damage. It does 3 damage. And it's loot and horde. Uh-oh. Loot. Horde. Oi, 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 oi. How many hit points does it have? 10 HP. Whee! Move that over this way. It has 10. I have 16. Not 1,677. Okay, there we go. Now, if we look up loot and horde, we have to look up under monster stuff for loot. Of course, after the fight, roll a d6, but horde, when you get a 1 on the damage roll, an orc, 6 HP, damage 3, enters the room too. Oh boy, we don't need that, do we? So let us come back to this sheet right here, because with my character sheet, remember, I'm going to put that over here for right now. My axe does 1d6. Just 1d6? No pluses to that? Not a single plus? My lumberjack axe? Nope, just does 1d6. So, I attack first, and I do 1d6. So in the first round, I do 5 damage. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's down right there to half damage. Half damage. Half hit points. So then it hits me, oh, wow, for 3, which brings me down to 13. Bit of a not so good, but we do a d6 of damage with our axe, which is 2. So it's down to 3, and it does 3, which brings us down to 10. Okay, we do our d6 of damage, which is a 5. Takes out the monster. I never rolled a 1, thank goodness, so no horde. Now, though, finally, we killed it. We can roll for treasure. We roll a d6, because if you take a look over here, on looting, it is, on a 6, you found treasure, 5, you found key. So let's roll a d6. Oh! Well, look at that. We found treasure on a 6. Okay. Well, now we have to go back down to page 22 and look up what treasure we found. Because that's a d6 to find out what we have. Let's roll a d6 to find out what treasure that was. And with a 3, that is a valuable jewel worth 2d6 times 10. Okay. Let's go over here, 2d6. Could have been better, could have been worse. That's worth 30. So let's go over here to jewelry, amulets. It was 3 times 10, 30. 30 coin gem. There we go. Not bad. Not bad so far. So if we come back to this, because we're back to this stage again, because if we look at the room we've done, I don't really want to search it. I'm going to save that. So what I'm thinking is this door instead. So we're going to roll to see what's on this door. I have to check over here to see how long I've been recording. Or I guess I do have a little thing up there that tells me how long, because otherwise I have no idea and I don't want to lose track of time. But we're going to open up this door right here. So let us roll a d6 to find out about the door. Oh, unlocked. That's handy. I can definitely handle that. So we roll for what type of room it is. And we are opening from a room. So we roll on the open from a room table. So first off, let us roll a d6. It is a 3. And on a 3, it is a medium-sized room, no doors. So let's come back here. I think a medium-sized room is more along the lines of a, we'll call that like a 4. 4-square room is medium, because this is large, so this is, medium, and 1 square would be small, like a corridor. I mean, So there we go. We've got our room. Let's come back over here, and we'll find out the contents. 2d6. We roll that 2d6, an 8. Large cell with bones, but nothing else past that. So, it's a prison, so it does make sense. Now we roll on monsters to see what is here. Come on. I don't want another 8. I don't want a 10 either. We'll go with number 3, a 6. And on a 6, that's 1d6 goblins, 3 HP, 1 damage, explosive. On a damage die of 1 against goblins, they explode. Because if you take a look here, monsters, explosive, where are you? When you get a 1 on the damage roll, this monster will destroy itself and deals damage equal to its current HP. At least only fight them 1 at a time. Not that that's going to help. So instead of an orc leader, which is dead, we have goblins. Now, goblins? Goblins. Now, how many goblins are we going to have? It is 1d6 goblins. Back down to page 22. Where were we? What did I roll? 1d6 goblins. Okay, let us roll and see how many goblins we have. 5. 5 goblins, of course. 5. So it's a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Oh boy. Explosive. I don't have anything that will heal me. Remember these things, Notequest is a very deadly game. They go by quickly, partly because you get slaughtered quickly many a time. So we have 5 of these. We can mark them up here. Well, that's the damage is 3. I went and messed that up. So we'll do it this way instead. 3, 3, 3, 3, and then there's the last 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there we go. Well, I attack first, so it's just me one-on-one against each one of these one-on-one. They don't just swarm me. I kill one, and then the next one takes its place. So for the first round, I do a d6 of damage, and I kill the first one. It is just flat out dead. I just died. They can't do 3. What is a
Have you ever had a dream that you had
a goblin do? 1 damage, 1 damage. Okay. That's still bad because I just took 4 damage. Whammo, I'm down to 6. Oh my god. Well, it's my turn to use my axe. I do 5, which takes out another 1. I can get that correctly. Which means I take 3 damage. I do another d6. I do... Oh. 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 I just died. Literally. There are 3 of them. They each do 1 damage. I have 3 hit points. I just died. So that's special. What we're gonna do, since I bit the big one here, the idea is just to show you how quickly this can all work. So here we go. I just died. I am going to also pretend that this is the same character that I just rolled up. Exact same thing. And we're going to go into a new dungeon here because I just went and like died. So new. Which means I gotta get rid of this one. Alrighty then. We know how it starts. Can I do just a... Is there like a... Does this separator have... No, I can't just draw a one-line wall. Can I just draw a one-line wall? So that I can go like, boom. Except that would be a door, wouldn't it? If it's the entrance. So we go, instead, boom. Okay, there we go. And it's at the end of a stairwell. So now we are restarting after the death of the previous character. So we take that away as well. And all the rest of this is still the same. Because oy vey. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, no. There we go. We're going to open from a staircase, so we need to roll a d6. This is also to show that when you're playing, you can have a quick, very fast game. You are not limited to having to spend an hour or an hour and a half. Again, though, it's brutal, so a lot of the time you're dying because, well, you got murdered. So let's check the door, and with a 3, it is locked, so I have to burn a torch, of course. I forgot to burn one for the first, and I'm burning a torch to unlock the door, so I'm down to 8. Okay, so now we're going to open from a staircase. Staircase. Let's roll a d6. That's not what I meant to do. This one was, though. A 1. There we are. It is a corridor with another door. Now, it's not saying how long the corridor it is or anything like that, so we're just going to go with walls. Let's make it like a 2-length corridor, and it just said it had another door. So, okay, we'll make it another door at the end. Bingo. It is a corridor, so we're not going to roll for monsters. We're not going to roll for treasure. But we are going to come up here and open this door. So let us roll to see if that door is open, shut, locked, or whatever. Oh, well, no, come on. I'll go with a 3. It's locked. If it rolls exactly the same, I'm not just going to take that. Because that's just the online thingy not working all that well. So we've got to burn another torch.